A stroller should not be your first purchase. You don't need one, at least not yet. If you're expecting a baby, you're looking at strollers and infant seats and bouncers and all the gear that's marketed to you that tells you that it's supposed to make your life easier as a newborn. And most of those items are useless in the early weeks. You can't leave a child unattended in one of those bouncy baby seats, and a lot of babies don't like them anyway. Here's what's better. Your body, your arms, with a massive assist from a baby carrier. I'm Corrine. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a parent coach. I'm a former doula and childbirth educator. I have lived on the Thai-Myanmar border and helped a lot of refugee and migrant women take care of their babies. And they've shown me just how capable and resilient both moms and babies really are without all the extras that Western culture says that we need. Babies don't need most of that stuff. In fact, they thrive without it, including your baby. And I have a free no frills checklist of what you actually need, none of the stuff you don't actually need for when your baby is first born. So you can download it. There's a link somewhere, probably down below, attached to this video. But let's talk about how you transport your baby in the first 6 months when you're not in the car. Of course, you need a car seat, but when you're not in the car. Here's why your baby shouldn't be in a container. Infants can't regulate their own systems. They need you. Your breath and your heartbeat are how they have regulated themselves since they were conceived. What do you think happens if you lay them down by themselves for long periods of time? They literally forget to breathe sometimes. For real. It's a thing. Babies will do this sudden noisy hypnic gasp thing as sharp inhale as their body remembers, oh yeah, oxygen. We have to work for that now. Their systems aren't regulated yet because they have never breathed before on their own. They've always had you supplying them the oxygen. And how do babies regulate their biological systems? How did nature design for that to happen? You, closeness to your body, proximity to your breath, and your heartbeat that reminds them to regulate themselves, which becomes a huge, amazing parenting tool later down the road that I will tell you about in a different video. And come on, let's be real. You cannot just hold a baby all day. You should be resting immediately after you have a baby. You should be resting. But there are still things you have to do. There are places you need to go. Enter the front carrier. For thousands of years, women have solved this problem of babies need to be held and I need my arms and hands to do stuff with a long piece of cloth and straps or baskets that they've woven out of grass to keep their baby close. And why has this technology endured so long? Because it works. It keeps the baby safe. It keeps the mom aware, and it builds those bonds and facilitates that nervous system regulation that your baby needs. And a front carrier is a whole lot easier to just put on and walk out the door with when you need fresh air, when you need to get yourself outside in order to regulate your own body, your own stress, and your baby is fussy. Just trust me on this. Make it easy on yourself. Just get a front carrier, okay? But here's the other thing that nobody talks about and you need to know. how you meet your baby's needs in their first 2 years of life sets their nervous system for the entire course of their life, well into adulthood. A front carrier is a foolproof way to make sure that your baby gets the connection that they need at the most vital time in their life. Strollers are fantastic when your baby gets older and heavier and harder to carry. Look for one that's super easy to push, easy to open and shut. It's a miracle when you're also like running errands and buying groceries and taking kids along. Test it before you buy it. Make sure you can use it with one hand while holding a fussy baby in the other. But all of that is for later. For now, get one front carrier that's safe for newborns. So double check that. It should not have their legs dangling and all their weight sitting on their tiny little pelvis. It should round their back. It should support them up to their knees. It should allow their spines to curl the way they're designed to immediately after birth. Try a bunch before you buy one. Make sure it's something that you're gonna wear. Fancy wraps are great if you feel really confident about tying it on, but if you're never gonna use it because you can't figure it out, get something simple. Get something that you will actually use that feels comfortable on your body, that distributes the weight evenly, something with a waist belt to put some of your baby's weight on your hips, wide padded shoulder straps. They're all over. I'm not gonna tell you a brand, you can Google, but use that first, and then you'll be able to figure out what you need later in terms of a stroller. So all of those things, just right now as people are like, what do you need? What can we buy you? We want to give you a baby shower. Just get a gift card, my friend. Just tell them, I don't know yet. I need to learn what I need and what's going to help us the most. So please just give us a gift card and we will tuck it away and get the items that it turns out are the most important. Because you don't want to have a house full of stuff that you're not going to need and that actually impedes your connection between you and your baby. So first, do that. Carry your baby, facilitate all of those biologically necessary connections between you and your baby. And second, go watch my next video about how you can make sure that you are meeting your baby's emotional and physical and cognitive needs in the first 2 years of life. That is going to set up their nervous system for the rest of their life toward healthy attachment and toward being a thriving, non-anxious person.